Lycanthrope's castle. His name is not Hulkamania. No. Pukamania.
I'll be back on my other account.
Jeff Boyardee.
Yeah, I'll still be on Discord under this name though, but
Martin came in here. He saw me playing Ninja Gaiden. He was like, I think I'm going to go for a walk.
You're going to go back to sleep.
Yeah. It's Disney afternoon. Disney afternoon.
That was hilarious. I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I thought he was joking until he did it.
And Fierce was used to it. He was like, yeah, he does this all the time. You beat him up or fuck him up in the game or whatever. Disney afternoon. My safe space.
His safe space absolutely is.
And he only played a one game that he can beat up constantly.
Crazy. Martin's crazy.
Ninja.
I remember being into Power Rangers as a kid, but then I kind of like fast. Used to like it. And I was just like, yeah, shit. So like,
Yeah, I was a little old for that, but I still liked it actually.
What, Power Rangers?
Kind of. I had.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It was kind of a joke, but I also kind of liked it. You know
Right,
what I mean?
exactly.
Like, I thought it was for like babies, but I still was kind of into it.
Mega powers. Time to conquer.
Yeah, you heard about that guy. Like, I watched like the 2020 special, and it was like this guy took these people on a boat to like under the guise that he wanted to buy this boat, and just tied them up and tied them to.
Oh,
an
the Power
anchor
Ranger
in
guy,
the
right?
ocean. Right.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
It was on the Power Rangers.
I did meet that Jason David Frank. Like I've seen him. I didn't want to pay for his autograph or anything, but And he ended up killing himself or something. Or got killed, who knows? Never know anymore. It's not for you, dummy. Don't need to attack everything. Come on. He's like, what is this pen? Can I knock this around? He has this like shit-eating like grin on his face whenever he looks at it. What is this? Can I knock up the tape?
Oh, okay. See, I'm about to fight the bone monster. Still playing Ori?
I'm just listening to some music.
It was Disney time. Music Disney time.
Disney afternoon.
Drum and bass afternoon.
Oh, I heard a ding. Revelio.
Can that health bar up with that baton twist, that cheerleader baton. I'm like, Martin, do this. Do this, Martin. Do this. He asked for my help, but then didn't want it. But then he was like, "All right, tell him." Tell me. Come on. Gamma. Six break bone. I love the werewolf design.
Excellent. He shall be given a most fitting welcome.
When in doubt, swallow. Do the flying swallow.
When in doubt, swallow.
to do the flying swallow. See, Martin doesn't like to move around a lot. Gotta move around a lot in this game, boy. What is that?
What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Noodles.
Oh yeah, sounded like noodles.
Or was it sucking dick? No. Say that to Martin, he'd be like, what? What? What's that broom place?
I did my climbing music. The Kasurigama.
I always thought I didn't take heat well when I would eat spicy foods. There's people out there that, man. I'm like, that's barely spicy, and they'd be like,
For
oh
real.
my god.
I love spice.
Like, I don't mind some spice, I just don't want to burn my tongue off. I want it, like, super hot.
That werewolf didn't stand a chance.
Then I don't enjoy it. You know? Like, I like hot sauce and stuff, I just don't like it burning hot. Suicide wings and shit like that, I don't enjoy it. Or Jamaican hot, something stupid like that.
Pepper pots. Like country pepper.
I don't think I've had that, so I wouldn't know.
Stay the fuck away from me, werewolf. I don't want to look like you.
Whenever I order wings, it's always like medium barbecue. I'll get honey garlic. Gotcha, bitch. See this ghost playing with his head. Throwing his head.
Cool.
Some ghost in this freaking game.
I'm fine.
Just takes off his head and throws it.
Game are you playing?
A Hogwarts game. Tell Casey I want. Didn't even do that stupid, like.
Oh.
Used to hate me. Used to call me.
Yeah, you were like the bane of his existence on Xbox. He was like, oh, you're allowing him to keep us apart. Red one, evil one. The red one.
Why?
The red one.
'Cause I knew shit about him. That's why. Once upon a time, he's a villain. And I became evil. Like why? Like I called you out of kind of thought.
I mean, he sure was creepy. I don't really know that about him, but I do know from what he said, he's certainly a creep.
Oh, he's a creep. Yeah.
Many freaks. Too many. Are you a creep? She said, are you, Randall? Are you a creep? Oh god, it sounded so adorable. She said. He just typed in, he said. Are you a creep, Randall?
As you know, Tarsus used to buy Microsoft points to get people to fight each other. Especially they were girls. You just want to be isolated with women.
Everybody was doing shit for Microsoft. Wait, that was like crack back
Oh
then.
man. I remember I fucked with Seismo real bad, and I said, "Oh yeah, he gave me all the Microsoft points."
Is worthy of praise.
Because Tarsus promised him quite a bit, and he was just losing his fucking mind.
Befitting a duel to the death. Not here.
After he got like super heated, I'm like, dude, I'm fucking with you. You didn't give me shit.
Come, we will fight on the sacred battleground of the Colosseum.
The Katsurigama. Does I want to fight your boss, not you. Tell him, Casey, we want to fight bosses.
Bosses only.
Unless you want to get hurt, I think you should move out the way, my friend. This is not for you. Adults only.
Behold! Observe closely this human. Do not be deceived by his delicate appearance.
Do not be deceived by his delicate appearance.
Do you wish his blood spilled? Who do you wish to see destroy him? Yes, Wolf, invincible ruler of storms. He shall be given an honorable death.
He used a blade to hold on to the fucking helicopter. Later, suckers. I beat up your boss and cut up some of your friends. And I still got the girl. Bye.
Where is my sworn enemy? Where is the dragon ninja?
Goddamn Hungarians. Oh. It's the wolf.
Ugh, this is going nowhere. Ryu never would have left a fiend behind. It's like they're swarming up out of the depths.
The wolf.
Where did Martin go? Did he say he was going to take a nap?
He said he was going back to bed. That broad was psycho. They sent me to ask a man to talk to this broad. She's not all there, of course. The mentors were fucking with her. Are you deaf? You death, Casey.
What happened?
Yes. Because I just thought of what Jeff was saying to me. It was a delayed hearing of it. About dealing with the Dementors. It made me think of The Office when Michael dressed up like Prison Mike. And he was like, in prison, prison's not so great. I'll put it in the chat. It's like one of the funniest things on The Office. And he's like, in prison, you know, you don't get to sleep because of the Dementors. The Dementors. And they're like in Harry Potter, he's like, yeah.
The Dementors. The Dementors. The Dementors. And the evil Dementors. The evil Dementors.
Yeah, in prison. I get to sleep because of the Dementors.
Was this in what show was that?
It's on The Office. He like because this like black guy came to work with them and they found out he was like that he had like gone to jail, right? And he was on like a work program. And then like he was like saying how it was like better in jail than at the office, you know, and they were like, wow, cool, you get to go outside like in the middle of the day. And he's like, yeah, you know, they're like, he's like, yeah, there's break room, we watch TV. They're like, wow, prison sounds so much better than this place. So Michael dressed up like he put a bandana on.
Oh
and
yeah, I
came in
remember
and
that
was like,
episode.
I'm Prison Mike. I'm gonna tell you that prison is not that great because he got mad that everyone was saying that this place was worse than prison. It was one of my favorites.
The Dementors.
And if I'll find the a clip of it, it's so funny. I love when Michael Scott dressed up like when he would like give them like speeches and like a personality.
Yeah.
Like when he would
To get into character.
make a persona. That was my favorite. Here we go. Put it in chat. Man, that girl that Mika posted, she is big. That's one of the biggest. That's one of the biggest females I've seen, like, you know, in a long time. No wonder that guy couldn't get her in his car. You know what I mean? Imagine how big she looks in person. Be like, nope, my chops can't handle that, you know? It's just true. I mean, your shock should be able to handle it. I don't know. How much do you think she weighs? Like, she probably weighs like 600 pounds, I'm guessing. Because that's outrageously big.
No. Outrageously big.
It really is. I mean, it's actually quite impressive that she can still walk around with that.
I know her body's
that
hurting.
weight on her.
I know she's in pain.
searching for the Dragon Ninja as well?
Maybe I am.
Somehow, I suspect we have different reasons for seeking him out.
It doesn't matter. You'll never find him. Now go back to the underworld where you belong.
Yeah, that little gas station DJ setup they have down in Austin's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Yeah. It's like a little bodega kind of place. Not like it's not like a modern looking gas station. It looks like an old school kind of gas station. 'Cause I just thought it was like I just thought it was a green screen, and then I saw her reflection. I was like, hold up. Saw a reflection in in the soda coolers. I was like, wait a second. Is that a real gas station? There's like a big Bushwick Austin connection. Like a lot of people in not just Bushwick, but Brooklyn, Austin, lots of people, you know, from Austin moved to Brooklyn and Brooklyn moved to Austin. So I've never been down there. I've been into Texas, but just like on the Gulf Coast. I mean, the Gulf of America coast. I've been to the Gulf of America in Texas, but not like Texas, not like proper, like any of the big cities outside of the coast. It's a lot of really nice beach towns in Texas and Alabama too. Like the Gulf Coast of Alabama is really nice. People would be really surprised because people use Alabama as like a joke, like that it's like all inbred hicks in Alabama, but the Gulf Coast is nice. It's like really nice. People would be really surprised when they're thinking that, that Alabama is just a bunch of inbred hicks. They went to some of the towns on the Gulf Coast.
Got the dip cups.
Yeah, it is. It's like everyone uses Alabama as like a joke that like everyone's like fucking their cousins, but some of the nicest beaches and beach towns I've ever been to, and I've been to like a bunch, have been on the Gulf Coast of Alabama. Some really nice places.
You can't. Hey.
I'm bringing us in.
Oh my god. Don't claw my jeans, dummy. Stretching yourself. Come here.
in your imagination, your cat calls you a bitch.
Yeah. Bitch. So laid back, yeah. Go ahead, you go. Like, I could just hold him and he'll just stay there. Just like, okay, put me down. Now you go back up. What do you want on the table that's so fascinating?
What, really?
I hit them and they ignored it. Like, well, you've been playing this game.
And I still can't get over Darth putting on, just saying, I need a break and going straight to Disney afternoon. Like, that was just so wild to me. Like, he's like, I need a break. I thought I was joking. I was like, what are you doing? You know?
Disney afternoon.
And it's funny because he was streaming it. It's like and there were people watching. So
He don't.
why did he do it?
Why would he care?
Disney afternoon.
I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Because people were watching because they wanted to see him run through Ninja Gaiden. They weren't watching, to watch him have like some emotional break and play Disney afternoon. I mean,
Be like, these people are watching. What do you want? Stop crying. Stop crying. Because the student's pussy.
Huh.
Hostiles are few in number. Initiate sweep and clear.
I'm thinking this motherfucker was gonna go and like take a break. Nope. Safe space. Nope. Safe space, my.
Straight to the safe space. Straight to the Disney afternoon. I mean, it's just too ridiculous. It's too ridiculous. Like, it's so, you know, it's just so.
Shut the fuck up.
These are the leaders of
Total.
tomorrow.
This little cocoon. He wants to like, oh, I shouldn't have studied art. I should have gone into politics. Like, Mark, I mean,
Should have been like my dad.
I mean, I don't know how they do it over there, but I mean, what we're seeing is a big change in U.S. politics, that people don't study politics. People don't want politicians. People want people with real, like, experience.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, absolutely right.
People don't want a Gavin Newsom. You know what I mean? They don't want it. So that their big hope.
Central control room compromised. The control room has been attacked. Now switching all flight systems to autopilot. We've got to get our flight profile stabilized. Control switched. Aircraft is under automatic control. All systems nominal.
Oh. Was that okay, man?
No one came in.
Well, somebody left.
Casey, it showed her. Now she's back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They gave you the boot.
It was weird because the sound of the music I was listening to went way up, but then I was still connected. I just couldn't hear you guys anymore. This idea of buying out everybody who works for the federal government is genius. You know, it really is. Just leave. He's just like asking them to just take 8 months of severance pay and leave the federal government. You know, it's genius, to be honest.
You know he debriefing the fuck out of their ass too, right?
You know, the people who are not going to leave are the people who should leave, though. You know, the people who should leave are the people that are going to be hanging on with fingernails, you know, to that job. Yeah, but it is a genius move, I gotta say. there's a big there's a big Reddit subreddit called Fed News, and they're freaking out 'cause it's like all the federal employees post on there, and they
Uh-huh.
post like Elon posted a graph that shows the time of day when they're all posting. It's in the middle of the day while they're at work, complaining about their cushy jobs,
Yeah.
and they are freaking out on here.
Core temperature still in the green. All hands code orange. This is not a drill. I repeat, threat level increase to code orange. This is not a drill. All TAC teams, you are cleared weapons free. Use of explosives authorized. Terminate the
Hi, buddy.
intruder with extreme prejudice.
Hi.
What?
Safe space.
I just like saying to him, like, so, you sent me a $8 pack from Norway. Thank you.
You probably spend more. It's probably more to ship them, to be honest. It's probably just as much to ship them.
He's not a smart man.
Unless he got them
And it-
shipped locally, like, unless he got them sent from Canada, it was probably definitely as much to.
It was pretty nice.
And you know, he goes on about that too, about why he doesn't really want any more friends or whatever, because he doesn't want to buy anyone Christmas presents. He said that like multiple times. Like, come on, Martin, you know, like it really doesn't have anything to do. Like, he judges friendships based on your Christmas present. So obviously he doesn't think you're very good friends. So
No, he's like,
a pack of cards.
he's like, you started off high and then you went lower because you always make fun of me.
Oh, he did.
Started
So
out
he
high,
gave
then you
the
went lower.
reasoning.
Then you went
Yeah.
lower. Then you went
He gave you the
lower.
reasoning behind his one pack of cards.
Started out high, and you went lower. There's a grading system here.
I told him, I was like, as long as you don't send me any of your drawings, I'm happy with whatever you send.
I mean, I think his drawings are actually really good, but I don't know why he doesn't mix it up and like start using color and use some new techniques and like practice.
Yeah, I told
like,
him that.
They are
Shame.
good. They are good, but I mean, do more. You are just stuck doing the same thing. Use some color, you know, like make them pop, man.
Hi. You still meowing at me? You're like, time for bed.
I mean, he went to art school, right, Martin? Like
I
he
don't
did go to he did go to art school, or he went to university,
think
didn't
so.
he? Oh, he didn't?
School for dummies.
He's gonna fuck you up.
I mean, what did he do? So he just graduated from high school, and then
I don't know.
like he was working a bunch of jobs, like back in the day.
His father didn't bother to get him another job. After that one where he fucked it up. Talking shit. to
The
lady.
one where he was fixing wheelchairs, he was like repairing wheelchairs.
Calling. Oh no. Called HR on his fired.
He said something like there was a magazine laying there, and he goes, "Yes, I would save the human race with this one," and she got really mad. It was pretty mild.
Pharmaceutical temperature rising. Damn it, we have a coolant leak. Biotech teams, get on it. Expect high temperatures and noxious gases in adjacent holes.
Shit. See. Shit.
40 seconds. Purge complete. Lost engines on one side, but profile remains normal. We are still in code red. Repeat, still in code red. Secure the solid reactor. Keep the hostiles out of the distant hole.
Be careful with that. You don't want to bring her down quite yet.
Trust me. Someone kill that damn ninja.
Have someone kill that damn ninja.
I will handle this.
Yeah, that's definitely the Disney afternoon is Martin's little hug box, you know? It's my little hug box. I'm gonna go into my hug box. Yeah, I just like I think it really hit home how fragile Martin is, man. That he has to go to his hug box over, you know, a game that's
Disney afternoon. All right.
slightly difficult.
At least some. This is not good. I gotta get some chocolatey goodness real quick. I need some chocolatey goodness.
He's like, yeah.
Young blood. How many times will you stand in our way?
Yeah.
We made it.
Ryu, we're going down! Head down!
So basically, this is selling you. All you need is a motorcycle and a girlfriend with an RPG.
Wait, what's that?
Also, so basically, this game is telling me all I need is a motorcycle and a girlfriend with an RPG.
A girlfriend with an RPG.
Yeah.
What kind of RPG?
Rocket propelled grenade.
Not a role-playing game.
No.
I wish I could be a lesbian, but girls are like crazy, you know? If girls weren't so crazy, I'd be a lesbian for sure. You can share hair products, you know, and clothes, stuff.
Become and Scissor Sisters.
Yeah, if Girls Orange isn't crazy, I would definitely give it. Yeah.
It's pretty sad when some lesbians these days are more girly girls than guys
Well, they still are girls, you know.
today. Not like, you know what I'm talking about.
Femmes, you mean?
Huh?
Femmes?
Hems. What is hems?
Femmes.
Oh, I thought you said M.
No, femmes. F-E-M.
Yeah, feminine.
I mean, there's a lot of dykes that are really well put together, though. You know what I mean? They're not like
Well, yeah,
hard
there's
ass
some.
like dykes too.
It's just, I find even straight girls today, a lot of them just like, try to act so manly. Just such a
Yeah.
Sonia.
I'm okay.
So how is he? So Ryu Hayabusa is a mixed breed. Why does he have green eyes?
Who's that?
The ninja.
Oh.
Submit or die. Things must really be serious. They got a tank.
Impudent apes. How your hubris has grown in the few short millennia we have been away. Have you forgotten the era when only the mercy of the Archfiend kept your lowly species alive? You ungrateful monkeys. When High Infernal Priest Dagradai resurrects and restores the Archfiend to power, you will learn your true place on this earth. On behalf of his lordship Dagradai, I deliver you an ultimatum. Submit or die.
Ready to fire, sir. Fire!
Repent! You are in the presence of a greater fiend! I am Sidonius, ruler of flame!
See my cat run out. Trots like a horse.
But it's mine. It's loud.
My other one's quiet and fast. This one just is a fucking horse. He doesn't really like jumping up too high either. This one. He gets placed. My other one will jump real high. Get in spots where it's like, why the fuck would you go there? No,
Which
the
one,
orange
the
one
orange
was. The other one's way faster. The orange one runs like a horse. Trots. It's funny when he's chasing them because he'll just try to always dive on his back. But Milo's different. And a bit bigger, so. I thought this orange one had the potential to grow big, but it's not a big cat.
Usually orange men get big,
Yeah, he's not big at all.
but he's loving and it's all that matters. I love sweet. Or cats that are fighting.
I don't overfeed him either though, so I don't. I give them each a half a tin of like wet food, and then I'll give them dry food. Like to last them throughout the day. I'll give them the science diet stuff, and then I'll give them a half a tin each. Like, I'll share the one full tin for both of them. And if they eat, you know, if they want more, they can just have some of the dry food. They go ape shit over that wet food though. Oh man. I introduced him to that. And, oh man.
My cat stands on his back legs.
Oh yeah, he'll come up.
He stands up and eats like pieces of like meat out of like I hold him up like real high, and he like stands straight up and eats. It's really funny. He's been doing that since he was little. He became a fatty, so he can't stand up like he used to. Like he doesn't stand up for as long as he used to.
I used to play with my other one more. He just sleeps a lot more now. But he plays with the younger one. They play so they chase each other. I mainly got this one because I wanted him to have a buddy. I was originally going to get a different cat, actually. I was going to get a kit, smaller one. But my sister seen this one at PetSmart and it was like on my ass to get it. So I had to cancel meeting up with this person, which was,
Well, I guess your sister has good judgment then.
she's like, she got lucky. She knew I wanted an orange cat anyway. He was kind of going around playing with the other cats when I arrived.
What happened to your sister's wedding plans? Like, did she talk to the mother and everything like that, and they work anything out?
It's not happening. They just decided to cancel it because, well, she's an idiot.
To cancel their wedding?
They're technically already married. Because they got married early last year in the backyard. But just all family's presents because his dad was dying of cancer.
Okay.
So they tried to get him involved, but he didn't end up showing anyway. Apparently he called into the hospital that day. My sister found out later through the other brother that apparently he called in the hospital early in the morning, but they made out that he called in later in the day. ended up just dropping it because she didn't want to hurt you. So basically, the mother said, well, you know, our daughter Chelsea had this wedding at this place, and it was expensive. Like, everything conclusive, you're looking at, like, just over 25 grand. Just for the stupid... Because their mother is a spoiled brat, by the sounds of it. You know, used to doing things big. Can only how much her daughter's wedding cost, but she said she would cover the wedding. Because she was going to sell her condos. So I guess she did sell some. It turns out she went back on her word. Sister called him up saying the family advisor wants to talk to you. They told him 10 grand, that's all that she could give him. Then it went down to 5 grand, and then 6.5, and then she talked to him and was like, you know, just cancel it because we don't know what we're fucking getting now, so might as well just take the loss. I kind of feel bad for him because they didn't even choose the venue. It was all the mothers doing. Fucking retard.
I was kicked out for a second.
Huh?
I was kicked out for a second. I don't know why I keep doing it.
Well, basically, the mother chose the venue. She said she was going to pay for it. Ended up backing out. Like, first, sister called the boyfriend up and was like, or the husband up and was like, well, our family advisor wants to talk to you. Said that his mom can only afford 10 grand. And then she met up with my sister later and brought it down to 5 and then 6.5. So he told her husband about that, and he's like, you know what? She doesn't give us an actual number. She says she was going to cover it, now she's not. Let's just cancel the fucking thing. Lose a bit of money, but or lose about 6 grand, or they're losing about 4 to 5 grand or something.
That sucks. That really does suck.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll just cover that. Why don't they just have her cover the cancellation then? Then they break even since,
That's,
you know.
That's what she's going to try to do, but I think she's going to be a total bitch. Or the sister may get involved and be a cunt. But I'm not involved in it. They're going to tell her soon enough. She's not working now. She got actually laid off, so should make things a little harder. Kind of felt bad for the husband. Like, his family is just a bunch of dipshits. And they spend money like crazy. See, the father's the breadwinner. He's a, what do you call it? Orthodontist?
Yeah.
So he made really good money. And once he had cancer, he can't work anymore. Like, he's really bad now. He's got like a special type of cancer, and they think he may even go by the time the wedding came around anyway, which was in April. So
Yeah.
and she's an idiot, the mother. Like, she's spoiled as fuck, and she's always like lives in luxury. It's gonna bite her in the ass because she's an idiot. She seems dumb to me. I don't know. She doesn't know how to handle her finances. She spends way too much on useless shit. They have a maid at the house, from what I hear, and she gets a person every week to walk her dogs. Like, how lazy are you?
Yeah. Yeah, you said that.
They got a fucking elevator in the house that leads to upstairs.
Right?
Like, they got money.
I met my brother's girlfriend in high school. Like, her dad was a contractor, like a big contractor in our town. They had a fucking waterfall. They had like a big indoor pool and an elevator, but they had a fucking waterfall in their house. Waterfall.
It's
It was
like,
like a big one. It was like a big, like 3 stories. Like it wasn't like a little waterfall. I mean, like it was like a real
fuck
ass
needs an
waterfall.
elevator at their home though? An elevator.
Who the fuck needs a waterfall? I mean, that's crazy.
Doesn't that keep you up at night?
They were Italian. Italians, they were. Gaudy Italians.
Actually, I went to school with one of those. They were heavily affiliated. The Gravel family. They were a big crime family.
Yeah, I'm sure that, I mean, he's a contractor. I'm sure he's got lots of ties.
He actually got thrown in jail just over a year ago for drug trafficking. And they were like, these guys are major players in the drug trade. I think he's getting like 20 plus years.
Hmm.
I was watching the it was like the wrestling documentary that they did. Chris Jericho narrates it, and he mentions his family in the documentary. One of the wrestlers. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because the wrestler was from this area. I was just like, oh fuck.
The Dementors.
Dementors.
What happened?
I was just thinking about the Dementors. I'm playing the clip. I want to hear some Michael Scott raving about prison.
South Park Snow Day. What is this?
Could be RPG.
Yep, RPG.
Prison Mike.
Such an idiot. I don't think I've seen that come across that episode.
It's a good one. This is like when they merged with one of the other branches with Stanford, I think.
Oh, I must have just forgot about it then because
The Bella the Ball.
they merged a while ago when I was watching. Remember the Indian chick getting married?
She didn't get married.
Wasn't there like a big wedding that they had and he was trying to fit in?
That was the Diwali episode. It's like Indian. It's just like a big Indian party. It's like a holiday.
And he was trying to like fit in. It was a good while
Him
ago.
and his girlfriend. He thought it was like a He thought it was like Indian Halloween, and he had his girlfriend dress up in a cheerleader outfit, but it wasn't like Halloween. Gruel sandwiches.
I heard the Gladiator 2 actually was kind of whatever. I heard it wasn't that great. First I heard it wasn't bad, now I'm hearing it wasn't good at all, so I don't... I don't even know if I'm gonna watch that Super Bowl. I'll watch it. Chiefs and all the calls. Just because Taylor Swift is with fucking Kelsey. It's like, all of a sudden they're getting all these calls like crazy.
Nobody is nobody's bitch.
Your path is one of sound and fury, ultimately signifying nothing.
You got a good life.
None have survived the purgatory of my flames, not even those of the dragon lineage. All that remains
Dragons are
is
real.
a memory of fire. Endlessly repeating.
You heard me, Casey? Dragons are real.
I guess I'm gonna go to bed. There's nothing else to do.
Alrighty, brother.
Alright.
Right. He's like, you. That's right. At the end of, he goes, "You think prison's so great? All right." And then he locked the door. He locked him in that room.
Such an idiot.
Dementors are flying all over the place. They'll come suck your soul out.
I don't know. That show when I was like half out of it too.
I love Prison Mike. Someone has to like let him know, like, you know, Michael, everyone was just teasing you. We know that it's this place is better than prison.
I like how that one black guy that works at the office just absolutely hates him.
He's just like Stanley. He's just always doing his crossword.
He's just like, I don't like you.
I don't like
The sassy black man.
Yeah, he's just like, I think you're a freaking idiot. He tries to be
They,
extra
like-
nice to him.
Yeah, they went down to Florida for like when they merged with Sabre, the big corporation that Kathy Bates runs, and Stanley was like in his element in like a Hawaiian shirt, trying to pick up chicks, like because he cheats on his wife, and he has like 2 other girlfriends throughout the series, and his girlfriend dumps him, and then with Cynthia. So he's like a philanderer, Stanley. He's a ladies' man. But down in Florida, he was really killing it. He loved it.
Slaying tail.
Florida Stanley.
Alright, you have a
Gee, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Jeffrey he pieced out real quick.
I mean, it's like
Okay.
3 o'clock almost.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know he does.
Pardon me. Hour.
That is his hug box. That was crazy to watch. He just had to go melt into his little hug box. Ooh, I need it. I need a hug.
Someone's shooting at me.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to the Dwight actor because he was like a raging liberal, like really annoying, but I've not heard anything from him in a long time. I wonder what happened to him.
Oh, from the office?
Yeah, he was like, like a real raging liberal. I wonder if even he got tired of it because I haven't heard a word from him like after hearing him go off on his like liberal bullshit for a long time. Maybe he even got tired of it. So they this lady had us listen to uh in this group tonight. She put
Mm-hmm.
on like a few minute interview of Jamie Lee Curtis talking about being addicted to Vicodin.
Are you serious?
And like,
My history.
yeah, and like she's like, "Do you have any thoughts on it?" I was like, she said that she had to get someone famous to go to treatment with her. I was like, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because the
What does
whole
that mean? So,
concept
like,
of
she's not able to exist with other peons like the rest of us and
right,
shit?
exactly. That's what I
Bitch,
said.
you,
She wanted
bitch,
to
at
say
that
like,
point, you're lower than the fucking milkman or
yeah,
whatever the case may be, or the fucking
yeah,
garbage truck man. The fuck are you talking about?
right. I was like, she wanted us to say like, oh, I found that inspiring. I was like, that really
No, that's
rubbed me
not
the wrong
inspiring. In
way.
fact, it just made me look at her as a piece of shit.
Exactly. I don't think she knew what she was asking. I thought she thought we were gonna find it inspirational. I said to my friend Josh over here, I was like, she was born with both sets of genitals. He started cracking up. He's like, well, look at her. Like, yeah. But she said she had to find someone famous to go with her because, of course she's not, because she's above everyone there, you know? Like I asked it as like a hypothetical, like what does she mean by that? And this guy next to me is like, well, she needed someone she could relate to. I was like, yeah, but that's the whole. I understand that, but I mean, the whole idea of AA is that it's an equalizer. Nobody goes into AA rooms thinking that they're better than anyone else
Yeah, right?
or
Like,
that they're
bitch.
special. Like, oh, I'm special because I have a Vicodin addiction that's more special than your crack addiction. It's more special, Like, bullshit, lady. Give me a break. I thought it was unbelievably just obnoxious. And then she said that she broke some ribs and she had to take Vicodin, but it was all out in the open and everyone in her family knew. And it's like, you didn't have to take shit. You can break ribs and take Tylenol. You wanted to take it and you did. So there you go, not being sober and saying that your sobriety is so great. You took it because you wanted to. People that are, have an addiction, they don't take things that they've been addicted to. You just don't. It doesn't matter. You don't have to take anything when you break some ribs. She made it sound like she had to take it. Come on, I don't know why this lady picked this creature to talk about this. I was like really turned off. I was like,
Righteous flames will cleanse
and then
the
this
earth
guy
of
next to me is
mankind.
talking about Karen, like they call it up on the hill. I was like, well, yeah, I was up there when I was 19 too, and like, there were like the same as you. There were lots of really wealthy people that are at rehab and Karen, like
I
at the
had to
adult
have
branch of
somebody
Karen,
famous
and
to
it's
go
like,
with me. Like, fuck out of here, bitch. At that point, you're fucking like, fuck you.
your senators, nobody's better than anybody else in there.
Exactly.
Everyone's a fucking junkie. So it's like only her that she needed someone famous to go with her. Come on, give me a fucking break.
Do you have
That really
hepatitis?
got on my nerves.
Do you
Do
have
you have
hepatitis?
hepatitis?
So, the Black Spider Company.
You saw she didn't want to answer. She was like, this
Demon statue.
guy.
What do you
Do you have hepatitis?
Maybe.
He asked her like three
Maybe.
times. Then she went off on something, and he's like, "Do you have hepatitis?" Yeah, I'll send you this clip. It's from I'll post it in the chat. It's
I had to
really
have
obnoxious.
somebody
It's
famous who
only a
lost
few
me at
minutes,
that
but
shit. Who lost me at that shit.
I needed someone famous to go with me. So I
Yeah.
don't think she got what she wanted out of it. She like wanted to play it because she thought we'd find it inspirational. I just found it really
No,
obnoxious,
it's
her
not
attitude.
inspirational at all.
Yeah. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Why this lady? Why this creature? And did I show you? I think I posted in the chat once that there's like an old newspaper clipping that shows Tony Curtis and his wife,
Feel like
and the
fighting
newspaper
spiders
clipping
well.
says their new
Looks like
son,
you found
Jamie Lee Curtis. It says it clear as day in that newspaper clipping. It says Tony Curtis and his new son, Jamie. And it's like a literal like scan from a newspaper. So that's a hermaphrodite, if it's even a hermaphrodite, if it's not just a man, because you know, uh, because they have like a tranny, or at least maybe a tranny or two as children. So she's like, oh, I thought I was fabulous, blah blah blah. We had a Mexican healer living with us, and yada yada. What an out of touch bitch, like. I thought it was just stunningly tone deaf.
Yeah.
I did
I
not
had to
find
have somebody
anything of
famous.
value.
I had to find somebody famous. Go fuck yourself. Like,
Yeah, well, I've been around a lot of
I'm not
famous
like these
people
other people.
myself,
I'm
and
different. No, you're not. You're worse.
yeah. And it's like, I think she wanted, like, that's not what she wanted to talk about, like how, like, for us to find good things in what she said, or relatable things. I found nothing to relate to there whatsoever. That she thought she was just so special. Yeah, here it is. Unbelievable. I refer to myself as a junkie so that I demystify. Yeah, yeah, you refer to yourself as a junkie who needs someone famous to go to rehab with them because you're so, above everyone being a junkie, right? You call yourself a junkie, but not like those other junkies. I'm a special junkie. What a load of shit. That really made me dislike her. And I did like her before, so.
For Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, what an unlikable bitch she is. She's just so, she's so fucking tone deaf and just, you can tell she's just a miserable cunt who just thinks she shits fucking sherbert, you know? Yeah, this guy thought that I was saying, why did she need that? Like, I was, like, giving him I was, like, saying a hypothetical, like, why would she need somebody to go with her who's famous? Like, you know what I mean? The whole idea is about humility. That's pretty much, you humble yourself when you realize that you want to change your life and change up what you're doing and how to go about doing that. If you're into AA, if you're going to do it through AA, the first thing you do is humble yourself. And that means you're no fucking better than anyone else in that room. But she needs someone famous to go with her. Like, come on, bitch, give me a fucking break. That guy who took my hypothetical to be like an actual question.
Right.
I was like, yeah, well, because he was saying there was these 23, met like a music producer who produced for yada yada Jay-Z and blah blah blah. I'm like,
So
yeah,
what? So what? You're here with us now.
Like,
that means absolutely nothing.
And I'm like, and I was like, I was there with senators, and I was only 19. I was there with senators, and
you're at rock bottom, bro. We're all here at rock bottom, so knock it the fuck off.
Like, he thought that was like cool, and I'm like, it's not cool. It's like, and I didn't get that at all from anyone that I was there with. I didn't get that elitism from anybody, because people were in detox, like dying when they came in, and these are like senators coming in dying, looking like a fucking skeleton. And there's nothing glamorous about that. And you're in there with everybody else. There's nothing special about you. It's like he was blinded by the glamour of certain people being at it. You could tell he still is, and I'm like, it's not glamorous. And nobody's better than anyone else in there, so. Yeah, I'm really put off by that idea. Because I'm not starstruck by anyone, I can't think of one person.
Especially in there, like, come on.
Yeah, especially in there, but anywhere. I'm just not starstruck. Like, I can admire people for like what they've achieved and stuff like that, but still know that they're just a fucking human being.
Exactly.
And that's it. They're just a human being. That's it. No one's better than, like, I don't see anyone as being like some star in the sky who's like to be worshipped. I think that's so disgusting and ridiculous to worship another person. And the only person that maybe like a celebrity that I would have loved to have met was Norm Macdonald, but I never worshipped him either. But,
all right, I don't listen. I'm right there with you.
But I can't even think of one other celebrity that I would even care to meet. You know what I mean? I really can't. Because it's just not like that for me, that I'm just not, because I've dated people that are huge celebrities. Doesn't matter to me, It matters to me how they treated me, how they were, you know, what our relationship was like, stuff like that.
Right.
You know, I've lived in multi-million dollar penthouses. So it doesn't mean that that was like that I was better than anyone else, because then I moved to back to Bushwick, you know, to like a $300 a month loft, you know. I moved between these places, between having like a cheap art space that I like lived in like a derelict, and like living in multi-million dollar mansions, you know? They're the same to me. I'm the same person whether I'm in one place or another. I'm the same person, you know? And you only get to live with yourself. So everything outside of you doesn't even count. It doesn't count. But people are just such celebrity worshipers. I mean, it's crazy to me, and I hate it. I like hate that mentality.
That's why, in a way, I'm glad that I went into bartending, bouncing. I see these motherfuckers all the time. Means absolute.
That's why I hope Taylor Swift, I hope this lawsuit like brings her down a notch, and people can see like what a conniving bitch she is.
They've all. It's
Because
been.
you can
People have always said that she was a very bad person.
yeah, but they've like, her PR team has built her up to be like just this untouchable, you know, and like it's been a crazy couple of years seeing her built up like this. I can't wait to see her fall right on her fucking face.
Homo.
I got cut off again. I was saying that as soon as I was done, like when I had to leave in the middle of Candace's episode, I got a message from Mint Mobile to pay my bill. I was like, hold up, Ryan, or did you see that I was in the chat?
Yeah, right.
I never get text messages from Mint Mobile, you know, ever. And my service doesn't even expire for like another 2 weeks. Like, Brian, were you looking to see that I was in the chat? Probably fucking was. See what everyone's IP is looking at. So funny.
Oh, my abdomen.
Gotta get this to the U.
Heart of Darkness. You know about the Heart of Darkness, Casey?
I read the book.
Heart of
Joseph Conrad.
Yep.
It's, did you ever read that book? It's kind of like it's like a, well, I'm sure that Apocalypse Now was heavily inspired by that book.
Exactly. Yes.
What are you doing? Running around. Heart of Darkness. Ay, 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 ay. Ew, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's so gross. I mean, I didn't like her anyway, but I really don't like her after listening to her
Now, wasn't some
story
shit
here.
she just stopped all of us?
She even admitted it. She's like, I had to take it. I had to take, painkillers for my ribs. Like, no, you didn't, bitch. You could have taken some fucking Tylenol. You didn't have to. So you're not, please give me a break. You just want to put yourself out there as being so fucking inspirational. You're not.
I had to take. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Like, if you are an addict and you're an addict that was into Vicodin and your doctor says, "Do you want some Vicodin?" You say, "No, thank you. I'll stick with Tylenol." That's it. That's all you do. Did you see um Broadway Boardwalk Empire?
Yes, I did.
Steve Buscemi. It was a HBO show. Wasn't that good?
Yeah,
I
Boardwalk
really
Empire
liked
was
that
very good.
show. Yeah, I like that show. That's a good one. Oh, this game looks cool.
What game?
Enfant Terrible. It looks like oh
Oh
no,
no,
that's the
that's
name of
that's
the
just that's
creator.
no, that's not that's the name of the channel. They show a
Yeah,
lot of horror
yeah,
games.
no,
Show a lot
yeah,
of horror
he's like
games.
he just I'm just looking at he made a video of the 25 most insane futuristic games coming in 2025. But it's like the Hunger Games, like a game like the Hunger Games. It looks cool. Looks really cool. They're all like cybernetic soldiers, like Hunger Games style. Off the Grid, it's called. PlayStation and Xbox.
Fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of sci-fi games coming out in 2025 because
Mm-hmm.
this this video of his is almost an hour long.
I watch them all the time.
Yeah, I know, but that's a lot of sci-fi games in a year. This looks just like the cars in Blade Runner. Neo Berlin 2087. Hello, little monkey. Hello, little monkey. Hi.
Infant Terry Bell. Look up this game called Ill.
Ill.
ILL. On Infant Terry Bell. Terry Bell.
Enfant terrible
Enfant terrible.
means like a bratty, like a brat, really. Like a terrible little baby. A brat. It means brat. Really. Brat summer. That's what it means. I don't see it coming from enfant to here. Gameplay demo.
Called ill. Type in ill gameplay. Trailer.
Yeah, I found it. Crazy. That like human scream coming out of the fucking deer.
Did you see how the scientist was just pointing and shit like that?
Yeah, yeah. It looks crazy. It's pretty sick stuff. The jump scares in this trailer.
You see how that motherfucker was ringing the bell in the bedroom while that person was hiding
I
in
didn't
the
see
bed?
it yet.
Dragons are real.
What's that?
Dragons are real.
I got cut off for a second. Dragons are dragons, you know?
Dragons are
Um,
real. Can't tell me any different.
This is fucked up, this game. I feel like I saw that part with the man and the puzzle standing outside the window. Did you post that somewhere or
Yeah, I posted
something?
it before. Yeah, disturbing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look like
I feel like I
some Martin situation. He made me do it.
yeah, this game looks fucked up. Really fucked up. Like I have no way of knowing what is like the thread that holds the movie together, like the game together, because it's like it's all over the place. Like the deer in the woods and the guy floating outside and the bell.
Just watch how the
The
scientists, they
bell.
just all over the place, pointing at shit, stepping on shit.
I think this game's too scary for me. I don't really know if I would want to play this. I think
I
it's
would.
too messed up. I think it's too scary. Because this is the kind of stuff that really scares me.
Well, they're gonna use like this new physics where it's like it's like a lot of body horror, crazy. See when it rang the bell and shit, was looking in the room.
Yeah. Yes.
You see how like it left,
Yeah.
but like was peeking through the door and it just came in like. Boom, boom.
Yeah, it's scary. If I would play this, I'd play it with full lights on. Not too many games I could say are too scary for me. I'm usually not. But this is really creepy. I could see this being really creepy to play by yourself, like just in the dark. You know? Did you see The Substance with Demi Moore? And it's like
Is it a horror
she
film?
starts taking this fluid. Yeah, it's like body horror. It's like it's
Good.
pretty
I gotta
fucked
watch.
up.
Yeah, I started watching it, but then I got tired and fell asleep.
I mean, it's really messed up actually.
Good.
Pretty, it's pretty gnarly. I'm surprised she actually like.
So we
Did
won't be
that
playing
move.
ill.
I mean, I'm gonna play it, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna play it. But I'm gonna say that it's probably one of the rare games that will actually scare me. Because that kind of stuff, like the deer decomposing in the goo, that's the kind of stuff that really gets me.
And you saw it was like, it was alive, whatever the fuck was like mutating them and shit in the ground. And then it merged a couple other deers together. Like it was just trying to figure out something.
I know I keep getting kicked off.
Yo, what's the name keeps falling asleep? That's why your screen.
Yeah, but I never used to have that. Even if my screen, even if I went to sleep, I still wasn't getting kicked off of it. When they show the 3D like rendering
Hmm?
of the goo of the, you know, you can see
I
it
just
like
like the way the scientist was pointing. It was like just pointing at everything. And look at this. No, no, look at that. Look, 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 look.
and like the crudeness of some of it is what makes it really scary too. Like the faces are like they look like titans in their crudeness, you know. Hey there, T.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Let's see if I won't go to sleep now because I don't think it was. I when it goes to sleep anyway, but I'm still connected, so. Who made that? It's like an indie game. I mean, they had a lot of the
The game's really
development.
sticking with you, isn't it?
Yeah. Creepy. I just don't really know like what I don't know. Oh, it's been in development a long time. So
Yeah.
there are game trailers going back 3 years.
Hmm?
So it looks like it's a really small team working on it.
Yes, I agree with you. Pac-Man Clan Killer 187. Yes, I agree. It's very unforgiving. Very unforgiving. You can get stun locked in this bitch, and that's it.
Oh, it says there's a video called "Will This Horror Game Ever Release?" from a month ago. So I guess it's been a while.
Yeah. Are you serious? Yes, Tacman. A very unforgiving game.
High Infernal Priest Dagradai, glorious Lord of Darkness, I bring before you the demon statue, endowed with life and power once again.
Yet, all is not as it should be.
Sire?
Can you not sense it? It is the eve of the arrival of the almighty Archfiend. And all the souls gathered in this place stand ready to be joined as one. Yet, a heretic of the filthy dragon lineage swaggers about, polluting our ritual with his foul stench. And you cannot smell it?
An unpardonable lapse, sire.
Fear not, Elizabeth. We have accomplished that which we came here to do. Now, my ruler of blood, purge this loathsome intruder from our midst.
As you command.
It's kind of whooping my ass there for a minute. I missed one of my ninja magics.
Oh.
Oh no, look, a naked woman bathing in blood.
You will find no
Oh,
one
you love that. You
It,
love that
the
lady.
arrival of the almighty
I think so. I
Your
don't know.
gal.
land of his rebirth.
And where might that be?
I think it's because her
Those of
veins
no
look
concern
all,
to you,
her boobs look all
Dragon Lord.
veiny, like Baymane's.
Die at my hand.
Elizabeth!
Ruler of blood! Queen of the greater fiends!
Went down the toilet.
I will not die. Greater fiends are eternal.
So, Dragon Ninja, would you like to know where the Archfiend will be reborn?
Heart of darkness. A tempered gravestone. We do not do that here. Oh, come on. Can't see. How's your mom coming along? What's it doing?
Hey, Danae, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sweetie. Right. At one point, I was just beating on a corpse.
I don't know. This is acting really strangely.
Who? Who has?
Okay, now I can hear you. I had to reset. I just had to reset my headset because I couldn't hear you. So.
Right? Ugh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, gonna leave. Hey, Randall, what's going on, man? I'm about to take it down now, brother. Where you been? How you been doing?